Hello fellow shadows, welcome to another video. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm Phil, and that cat right there is my cat Nemo. Also has this YouTube channel, Nemo the Cat. Make sure to subscribe to his channel as well. Uh, if you want to see more of this little fur ball being, well, if you just wanted to see this little fur ball being random. Yeah, I went there. Love you, boy. Love you, Nemo. Anyways, and the topic of this channel, let's get into the topic of the channel. The topic of the channel is, like, it was last week when there was this big controversy about Disneyland not letting, or Disney not letting he use the word younglings at the parks. And it was a big misunderstanding. I even made a video of it back when it was, like, misunderstood. Because it was one other YouTube star called Jenny Nicholson, who I'm a fan of. She said that one of the cast members, after she used the word younglings, said that they don't use the word younglings there because the only times that younglings is used in the movies, like, is when it's referring to killing younglings, like Anakin killing younglings. So I'm pretty sure they used the word younglings in the Clone Wars movie. Yes, I'm counting that as one of the Star Wars movies because it actually had a Star Wars movie. And I'm going to move on before I confuse myself, but... And I was talking about in that video that I made last week that they're being overly sensitive. Assuming that was true, that they were being overly sensitive. I mean, yeah, they could have used, like, initiates, still kind of being in the whole Star Wars world, if they choose not to say younglings, or at least younglings all the time. And I can, but younglings is, are just commonly referred to people who, and then the Jedi ranks that are not old enough to be a Padawan, who pretty much students that their studies are confined to the Jedi Temple all in Coruscant. And yeah, there are young initiates, which is the same thing as saying younglings as well. But there was a lot of backlash about that when it was a big misunderstanding. And clearly it was that worker who misinformed this YouTuber that I mentioned. Did not know what they were talking about. I mean, I made a video, Mindless Entertainment, Jesse from Mindless Entertainment made a video, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamer made a video, I believe that Anna, the Star Wars girl, made a video, Star Wars Theory made a video, even I made a video. I made a video on this channel. So, of course, if we're going to hear, oh, you can't say that we're younglings at the Star Wars theme park, that's going to get a lot of traction, whether it's true or not. Now, the reason why I bought into this was I have a feeling like this is a similar reason why a lot of other YouTubers had bought into this, is because how Disney has been pretty much taking, or Lucasfilms been taking Star Wars, with, focusing more on, identity politics than on story, that, oh, you can't have any criticism against The Last Jedi, or, Solo Star Wars Story, or you're just a bigot, or whiny man, middle-aged, bald-headed white man that lives in the basement, or something like that. So, and some other stuff too. It's more than just the bashing of the fans who dislike The Last Jedi and Solo Star Wars Story and any other Star Wars products. It's just in general, because I like The Force Awakens and Rogue One, but just how Lucasfilm's been handling themselves since The Last Jedi, and some of the things that they kind of been going into, like in the direction towards, made me believe that they were heading into the, which is why I bought into the fact that, oh hey, they're banning younglings, which wasn't the case. It was my bad. I should have waited, done my research a bit before making that video. And see, unlike Kathleen Kennedy and Ryan Johnson, I am able to admit when I made a mistake. And me diving into these rumors about Disney not allowing you to say younglings was my bad. But I also had reasonings to believe that based off of how people at Lucasfilm is handling themselves, especially ever since The Last Jedi. And so I'm glad that you can use the word younglings, because then you can immerse yourself more into the world of Star Wars. Uh, Especially for the kids, it will make the kids believe it more, even more. Like they're actually in Star Wars. Yes, I'm still bummed out that you can't really wear costumes into the parks, which, hold on. I'm bummed out I can't wear costumes in the park. I mean, the costumes you guys seen me wearing, like C2E2, the Jedi costumes, understandable. But I'm also sad I can't wear this, which you can tell this is not like a legit costume, with this. And I literally have uh brown or tan pants that goes with my Jedi costume, plus this undershirt. Kind of as, like, just in case if I need to take this off, I can. If I, you know. I wore that to the this year at Halloween, I believe. No, it wasn't Halloween. It was May the 4th be with you. I wore that costume to the May the 4th be with you, but this is more like a shirt than a costume. And yeah, this kind of completes the look of the shirt, but you know, this, I'm kind of bummed out about the whole not wearing costumes still. At least this type. I get the legit kind, but you can tell this isn't legit. This is more like a shirt. And this is just an accessory. It's not like I'm going to bring in my lightsaber and say, oh, wait. Oh, hey kids, I work at Disney. Because, you know, that would be bad. That would be bad. But, quite frankly, I would wear this, because this, I like my Anakin Skywalker one. You see, this is, like, that's a lever right here. This, you have to whip out, and sometimes when you're walking, it will, like, do that practically. And I had that problem at C2E2, so I just put in my Star Wars, in my bag that I wore, which was the Star Wars weekend. But, long story short, I'm happy that the younglings term is not banned, because if it was, then it would have thrown off a lot of customers away from Star Wars, Galaxy Edge or something like that. Now I have every intention of going to Galaxy Edge one day. When? I don't know when I will be able to, but within like the next 5 years, hopefully within for my 5th-year anniversary, which is going to be in 2 years of being a YouTuber, I'll be able to go to Disney, to Star Wars, the Star Wars Galaxy Edge, to celebrate my 5-year mark on YouTube. But Yeah, this is good news. And to any of those of you who has lost all hope that Star Wars has like no hope of getting better, this could be a sign potentially that things could get better. Even though the only criticism I have from based off what I've heard, this is solely based off what I've heard. I'm not saying this is factual or not because I don't know. Because I'm going to call pawn this off as rumors at the moment that they don't have any original or prequel trilogies at characters at the Star Wars land. I mean, outside of like what R2D2 and C3PO potentially they have at there, but they but really you don't have any choice because they've been in all three trilogies. So putting C3PO and R2D2 in Galaxy Edge, you really don't have any choice. But in terms of like Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Han Solo, Lando Calrissian, Chewbacca, and Darth Vader, Darth Sidious, or slash the Emperor, Yoda, which I can kind of see hard to do, but all you need is a midget in a Yoda costume, a realistic looking Yoda costume, and some Ewoks possibly, and whatever. I can see why people are mad about not having any of the OG trilogy or the PT trilogy, PT prequel trilogy characters in Star Wars land. Like people at Geeks Gamers are kind of upset, and I understand that because as much I don't mind the sequels as much as some people do, but I don't like it as much as some people do. The Last Jedi could have been way better, and Solo would have been better if L3 was in the movie. But that's my only complaint about the whole park at the moment, based from what I've heard. I mean, yeah, them saying, hey, yeah, you can go to Star Wars, I mean, the Star Wars park, say younglings, that was a whole misunderstanding is a good news, and I'm excited for that. Only if they allow me to wear this, I'll be so happy. I gotta see if this will consider as a costume or as just shirt with this on. Because I understand not having any lightsabers, but these two, yeah. Anyways, I know I kind of went off topic like at least 3 times, but long story short, the whole oh you can actually say younglings and in the parks. It's good news. It's actually good. You get to not only use Star Wars terminology, but you're actually in the park, so you can kind of even though from what I've heard, it does focus on the new trilogy version of Star Wars, like only you get to submerge yourself into uh with the exception of the Katina, you get to submerge yourself in the Star Wars world. And the point I was gonna make, that I was hoping to make before I ended, that I thankfully remembered, that in the Clone Wars series, because keep in mind, in the prequels era, it's like the only time we heard the term younglings. We didn't hear that in the original trilogy era. We didn't hear that in the sequel trilogy era yet. And so, in the Clone Wars, and I think in the other version of the Clone Wars series as well, that one that has 2D, that's lasted 2 seasons. I believe that series is top of the one that Dave Filoni made as well. I know Dave Filoni made in that series used the term younglings multiple times, and not once in the Clone Wars series that I can recall that had any younglings die. The only time that the term younglings were associated with death was when Obi-Wan was telling Padme, and then Padme telling Padme telling Anakin what Obi-Wan said to her about Anakin killing younglings. That was pretty much the only time. It was like 2 times in the entire Star Wars saga that the term younglings were really in the same sentence as, oh, yeah, we killed some younglings. That and that was in one movie. That was literally in one movie. The very first PG-13 Star Wars movie. But I'm glad this was just a misunderstanding. Maybe I hope this person who told Jenny Nicholson that younglings were banned from Galaxy Edge wasn't fired. I don't know. I don't know of the full details of Jenny Nicholson uh told Disney who this record was. I doubt that she knew the name. Plus, from the YouTube channel videos I've seen of Jenny Nicholson, I doubt that she would stoop that low. But everybody also go subscribe to Jenny Nicholson's channel. She's a pretty good YouTuber as well. And am I'll admit I'm as a big Star Wars fan. There's a tad bit of me that's kind of jealous I didn't get to go to the opening uh, day for Star Wars Galaxy Adventures or Edge, but I'm not really butthurt about it because I have every intention of going eventually. I just don't, you know, I'm not gonna say, oh, this. I'm not gonna be like Harloff saying, "Oh, Christy, why you didn't even fight me? I was the asshole for being a Star Wars fan. It's so much work, blah, blah, blah." To his credit, Tristan Harloff did retract his statement on Collider, saying that he realized how selfish that was and how arrogant that made him sound like. And he did issue an apology in the next Jedi Council episode. But still, I'm just happy that younglings is a usable term at Galaxy of Edge, and I really want to go even more. I genuinely really want to go even more because Star Wars is my favorite movie, especially the prequels. Even though I have issues in the prequels, but I still enjoy the prequels as a whole. Uh, the original trilogy, I enjoyed The Force Awakens. Like, yeah, there's been some errors in there, but not as much as, in my opinion, as with The Last Jedi or Solo Star Wars Story. And I also so enjoyed Rogue One, which I acknowledge there are issues with Rogue One and The Force Awakens, but I feel like those two are the better Star Wars movies in the Disney Star Wars than Last Jedi and Solo Star Wars Story. But in my opinion. But long story short, I'm excited that younglings saying the word younglings was never technically banned. I'm glad that this was just a misunderstanding, and this actually makes me want to go to Star Wars Galaxy Edge even more, especially to ride the Millennium Falcon, just so I can say, "Hey, mommy, look, I'm riding the Millennium Falcon." That's a okay. Squish the book. Sorry. So, anyways, what do you guys think about this whole news? Are you guys excited that younglings is not is a usable term now in Galaxy Edge, and that it was never banned? Leave a comment below, and may the force. Ooh, wait, and may the force be with us all. Sorry, might be a little bit cheesy ending, but I don't care. May the force be with us all.